Good morning, vinyl community. This is JJ from 22 Explosive Hits, just participating in a contest. This is for Calvinwazoo. This is the push to get him up to 500 subscribers. Good luck on having 400. On your way to 500, buddy. You're going to get there. Don't worry. I'm going to help you get there. The first question that you have, let's get started, is show us your weirdest or most obscure record. It doesn't have to be something you like, but at a minimum, have a physical copy to show of the item. The one I'm going to show is the Super Bowl Shuffle 12-inch vinyl from the Bears 85-86 Bears. This one has on Refrigerator Perry, Walter Payton, Jim McMahon. This was done it took off like wildfire to the nation, but this one was actually done as a benefit for hunger in the Chicago area. This was in the Chicago record stores in vinyl. It was also in 45. This one says on here, when you purchase the 45 RPM, the 12-inch single, extended 33 RPM or the cassette, you're helping us feed Chicago's neediest families in a great way to help celebrate the 1985 Chicago Bears success and to help your neighbor. We want to thank you for your support of this worthwhile project, the Chicago Bears, and the Red Label Records. Also, another player I like on here too is Mike Singletary as well. But this was a big tune, big music video, fun, and I think it's kind of obscure that a lot of people do not have this on vinyl in their collection. They know about it, they know it's out there, but I don't think a lot of people have this in their collection, unless you're in the Chicago area like you, Calvin. The next question that you have out there is show us a record or artist from a region that is not wide that from your region that is not widely known. From my region, the most popular thing at weddings to do, the most popular thing that cannot be played at a wedding. My grandparents, all my friends' grandparents have these records in their collection, and they would always play them. I didn't understand what it was all about, but I know it was part of record music from my region. That over in the Cudahy area here on the south side of Milwaukee, they're big into the polka hits. They love their polka. This one is a K-Tel that came out. They sold millions of these from K-Tel, by the way. Believe it or not, the K-Tel polka greatest hits sold millions. And this one has on it the Too Fat polka, the Liechtenstein polka, the beer barrel polka, which in Milwaukee is part of our region culture. At both the Packer games and at Brewer games, they always say, roll out the barrel is one of the most popular tunes, and is part of the take me out to the ball game, part of our culture, part of our riff. So that's what the angle I took here on the region. That polka is just part of our lives, part of my Polish family's culture, everything about it. The next question on here is show us a favorite record from a band or artist you really like. It doesn't have to be by your favorite artist, just a favorite release from a band or artist. And I just took this one as what's kind of playing on my vinyl records right now, outside of K-Tel. I have been playing a lot of Pink Floyd lately, so I just wanted to show this off. This is Pink Floyd's kind of their hits album, the best of Pink Floyd, A Foot in the Door. I have this on vinyl, really good record, good collection of all their hits and all their stuff. Wish You Were Here's on here, Money, Comfortably Numb, good mix. As well as, of course, if I'm playing Pink Floyd, I also have The Wall Spinning as well, one of my favorite records of all time. I've had this on CD, I had this on tape. Finally have it on vinyl this spin. This is a reissue, but it sounds great, and I'm going with it, and it's a great asset to my collection. And when I'm working or doing anything here in the office, I'm usually lately been playing the Pink Floyd and jamming to it. The movie's also really good with Bob Geldof and directed by Alan Parker. It's a cult classic, but it's really well done, really well put together. Great, kind of really helps define the record and what the concept was. The next question, so checking my notes, show us your latest discovery, band, artist, new label you discovered. My latest discovery is that I love this movie. I love Will Ferrell, but I was not aware. I was aware there was a soundtrack, but I wasn't aware that the vinyl soundtrack was so creative. Was first off, he's got the fuzzy mustache going on here. If you have the vinyl here, you can actually rub his mustache. It's on the front. It just says it's kind of a big deal. Doesn't even tell you that this is the Anchorman 2 soundtrack. On the back has the actors from the movie featured: Steve Carell, Paul Rudd, and of course Will Ferrell himself. And the fun part about this soundtrack that makes it really fun to listen to is that Will Ferrell actually does original narration as Ron Burgundy hosting the record. So it actually tells you that when you're listening to this record and that whole 70s style, narration, to go get a Delta stewardess and put them in your lap. Or if you're a guy that goes the other way, you need to go get a photographer named Barry to rub the knots out of your neck. Really great, fun, laughable stuff. Has a great eclectic soundtrack on here, including Ride Like the Wind by Christopher Cross, Shiloh by Neil Diamond, I Really Love to See You Tonight by England Dan and John Cooley, White Lines by Grandmaster Flash and Melly Mel. Even has some quotes from the film here as well, actual dialogue from the film, but also a lot of original stuff by Will Ferrell. Fun to listen to, new discovery. When I bought it, I thought I was just buying a soundtrack, and it turned out to be way, way, way much more than what I thought, and it was like just getting my my money's worth out of this record. This is a gatefold, so I'll just kind of show that off a little bit here. Here's the gatefold right here. So it's got a cool, the picture of their legs, and actually has a whole, I could read it to you. Hello and congratulations on purchasing this fine audio product. Whether listening to it on your hi-fi or cassette tape, in your MG convertible while squaring a young lady up the coastline, I'm confident you will enjoy this world-class collection of songs. Each and every recording contained here within has been personally tested by me, Ron Burgundy, and by tested, I mean I have made love to all these songs. In some cases, I have fought a man to these songs. One of these songs was playing when I performed CPR on a Greek tourist in San Antonio. Another was I was on over a manned outpost in Panama under cover of darkness. As it later turned out, we weren't at war with Panama at the time, and I did 6 months in a Panamanian prison. The point is, these songs get the job done, so enjoy the crap out of them. With fondness, Ron, signed by Ron Burgundy. So, really cool stuff, really cool release put together. This is kind of fun. It's really neat when you find these soundtracks that kind of go above and beyond, give vinyl to give the listeners much more than what they wanted. Now for the bonus question, you can disqualify me. I didn't find one where I had like a blank third disc. I know 3 sides and then a blank disc on the back. The only closest I found was Kiss Alive 2 in my collection, and Kiss Alive 2 has live on 3 sides, and then the last side is all studio. Now, it's like the second one I've dived for this one because I haven't wanted to pay up for the record and to get a mint copy. I've been trying to just clean it up on my own to get a good one. This one's pretty decent, but it's really funny is on the studio side. It's on the studio part. It's always crackly, skips, not great, and I think it's because the live stopped and on the other side, people stopped listening to the other side on those studio tracks. They just want to hear Kiss live. That's all they want to hear. So it's kind of interesting. So it's kind of like it's a blanket away because people, I don't think, were listening to it very much at the time. So that's my contest entry. I hope you have a wonderful day out there, Calvin, and good luck to you. Glad I could be a part of your contest. And as I like to say, let's in the vinyl community, let's lift each other up and not lift each other down. Have a wonderful day.